The Wichita Community Foundation is an organization that supports nonprofits in our community through financial resources and professional development opportunities that they may not get otherwise.
A few years ago, our board looked at the kinds of gifts we were making, and we made some smaller gifts and had great nonprofits in the community that we were supporting, but we hadn't really made any huge impacts and we hadn't even really asked any questions. So the board chose to make the shift from transactional grant making to transformational grant making to really think about large community projects that we could impact.
It's been incredible. So instead of giving away little $500 gifts, one of the projects I work on gives away a $60,000 a year gift.
Going from transactional to transformational has really allowed us to work more deeply with these organizations, figure out what are some of the root issues that we're facing.
What we're really looking for is that catalyst, that spark that just ignites innovation in our community. Once you have that innovation, people want to come here, they want to work here. It really is the igniter that brings it all together through the Community Foundation.
We have the great opportunity to work on many projects. One that is horizontal because it connects two communities of color and has a wonderful historic meaning for the city.
I really like seeing the work that we've done with the salary negotiations. We've partnered with the Junior League of Wichita and AAUW to provide these trainings for women in the community to get more comfortable with negotiating for their salaries and for their raises.
A project that I'm particularly excited about that we're engaged in right now is we're working on redefining what the local news ecosystem looks like. As you see local news declining in the way that we've traditionally known it to be, we see ourselves as an organization that can help inform and engage the community in new and different ways.
One of my other favorite projects is the work that we did with James Chung. It was controversial and we weren't seeking controversy, but we were seeking truth. We just want to get the facts on the table and then create the space for people to have these conversations.
What we're trying to create is a community where people are comfortable talking about subjects that they may disagree on.
We are willing to step into some of those areas that are uncomfortable. You look at the Chung report, you look at the conversation about what should we do with the downtown riverfront development. Those are hard conversations to have, and we're not going to agree, but we have to have the conversation.
We are asking a lot of questions that people have been too afraid to ask up until now. We are taking risks that have paid off.
I live in Wichita not because I have to, I live here because I want to. I think Wichita is a fantastic place to live. I think it could be an even better place to live. If we're not constantly moving forward, things grow stagnant and stale, and then we tend to lose people, and I don't want to see that happen for our city.
A vibrant city is key to an economically strong city. If we don't have things to do and places to go and jobs for people, we're not going to get the people here that we need.
It's important to live in a vibrant city because that's what makes people want to stay here. We need stuff that's going to be appealing to everybody, no matter what stage of life they're in.
We're making a better place to be every day, and I'm just excited to be a part of that.
We have the great opportunity at the Community Foundation to be the stewards of our fund holders' money. And we have about 300 fund holders. They give away between $5 and $6 million a year, but 93% of that stays in Wichita and another 4% stays in Kansas. It's hyper-local grant making at its finest.
Our goal at the Community Foundation is to make sure that the city appreciates the assets that we have, but also isn't comfortable settling for the status quo. And so for us, it's always about risk-taking, experimental grant making, and making sure that we're exposing our community to new opportunities, new ways of thinking, but also doing it in a way that's authentic to the people that live here.